Kia ora, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I have received a few messages and emails regarding the topic abundance, money, etc. This seems to be an ongoing topic around the world. So I wanted to talk today about the concepts of resistance and the block to receiving. If you have done already a lot of work on your so-called money problems, I call them simply energy blocks. If money is not flowing into your life as you would like it to be, there are most likely in your subconscious mind some beliefs that are stopping you from either dealing with money in the right way, from receiving it, or from it flowing on an ongoing basis in and out of your life. Money seems to be something that many people have kind of an issue with or want to have. And out of that need, wanting to have it and not having any, or perceiving not having any, they are thinking they are not having abundance in their life. And there is a huge difference between having money and having abundance. But that's another topic. Today, I thought I briefly talk about resistance and receiving. So we can have resistance to attracting money or more money flow into our lives. How can that happen? You might think because you want it. Well, there, as I said, there may be subconsciously some beliefs that you're holding that stop you from actually receiving the money. This can be, for example, I give you an example of something that I discovered a long time ago from my life. Our family home was, as most of you know, not very nice, and we had a very dominant father. He was kind of a workaholic. He didn't treat his wife very well, my mother, and most of us were living in fear all of our lives, of our young growing up kind of years. Money was never really a big issue. We were not rich, but we were also not poor, and we had enough food. When we needed to buy clothes, we had everything that you require for the daily life. We had that. That was not an issue. However, somehow I developed, and I only figured out much later, this desire to be completely independent from any man and independent from any financial support. Because I grew up thinking if you are becoming a wife, then you are dependent on your husband and you are dependent on him earning the income. And I did not want this. So my desire to be really, really independent also stops me sometimes from receiving help, receiving support, and receiving happiness or joy. This can be blocked if you had some form of experiences in your childhood. The resistance can even be that you resist money coming from certain aspects because somehow you don't want to have this feeling again that you are dependent on a particular person, or you are dependent on a particular job, or you are dependent on a particular customer that you have. Obviously, all of this is running in our subconscious mind, is not consciously there. But what I realized is that a long time ago that I had a block in regards to receiving and also resistance to certain aspects or certain opportunities or possibilities that actually came into my life because they were closely related somehow to what I experienced when I was young. As you can imagine, I transformed these blockages with the two-pointing method. And maybe we'll just do a little one on resistance right now, and you can actually use this two-pointer for anything, because sometimes when we are transforming certain energy blocks, before and nothing seems to really happening, it could be that there is on a subconscious conscious level resistance to you achieving that. So if you are familiar with this process, again, just go into the process of mental level alpha. Everything is light and information, dropping into your heart, feeling grateful that all of this is already being resolved. And then you simply ask the question, is there any resistance to me receiving money? And then you use the two-pointing method, trying to find it. If you feel a resonance, simply state, be transformed or be released. You can do this once or twice or 3 times, or however often you want, but it is one way to transform the resistance to you receiving money. You also then, in a longer kind of session, can transform any subconscious beliefs, any remaining emotions, any blockages, any traumas that are related to the topic of you receiving money with the two-pointing method. I hope you found this beneficial. Money, honestly, money is never the problem. I always say money is not the problem, you are, or I am. What I mean with that is money just loves us if we embrace it. But we hold beliefs that prevent us from receiving it. We hold somehow still some ideas deep down in our subconscious that, and we don't necessarily know which ones they are. And the cool thing is we don't need to know. We only, with this process, can find out if there are any and then remove them and then see what happens. I would love for you to embrace the concept of abundance and the concept of money flowing into your life. And believe you me, it wants to. And money needs to flow. Money is like energy. It wants to also come and go. Think about money is never the problem. We are, or you are, we are. I am part of you, so we are. When we transform the blocks that prevent us from receiving it, things can flow again, and then life can change. I wish you for now a wonderful next week, and see you again next week. Bye for now.